For option number 1, it's an NMT, and we're going to start with an NMT and a power 3 ball. You can play with many different type of topspin boost balls, but I do have a lot of face-off balls, and I do decide to play with that one. I just max no elevation P3, and we're gonna add the 3 topspin boost bars with a max topspin and 1 right spin, and this is with a POC 7 and 8. For a POC 5 and 6, we will have instructions in the slide on how much extra topspin boost to add. Pull back 1.5 ring with a POC 8 and 7, and pull back 1 ring with a POC 5 and 6. 2 balls of right curl grid line to be going through the arrow at the center, and then we are gonna go max over power with a slower needle. You can hit great left, great right, and be fine. Here you can also choose to play with you don't have to play with a face-off ball. We do have the digital ball, we do have the smash ball, we do have the virtuoso ball. There is so many different type of golf balls, and obviously if you do play with a POC 7 and a POC 8, that becomes even more golf balls to suggest to play from, because you do have all the topspin. A POC 5 and a POC 6 needs to be a little bit narrowed, but that's why we also have an option number 2. So on the wedge here, I do have notes for playing with the max topspin. I also have notes for playing with the no spin, but I didn't have any notes for playing with a max topspin boost, which we will now be adding as well. Max topspin and topspin boost, this is for Endbringer 7 and Endbringer 8. I want the ball guideline to be through the hole here, very important. You can see there I'm going approximately 1 green square through the hole, very important. So now, sure, I do hit a great right, which brings me dead center, but I would say minus 50% elevation P2 numbers is what I would recommend to play here on this shot. Minus 50% elevation, P2 numbers, and obviously then true distance slider, and then we should be in that case a very simple time of getting ourselves a drop with our wedge. When it comes to the Endbringer adjustment, we play no spin, 10% elevation, P3 numbers, and when it comes to a max topspin without the boost, Endbringer 7 and Endbringer 8, we do play minus 45% elevation, P4 numbers. I'm adding this wedge as a reference if you do happen to have a very unlucky outcome, and this from this range I'm playing max plus 25 P3 numbers, right? So it's important to have in mind that that is what I play here. I want this one to be as a backup if you choose to play option number 1 and you do have an unlucky outcome when it comes to all those bounces and bumps that is on the fairway, which we can't really take ourselves away from. It's going to happen at some point, and then it's good to have a backup. The wind is more or less dead straight tailwind, which obviously helps. I do think that you will come around using a different adjustment as well, but what I play here in the video, I play max plus 25% elevation, P3 numbers, and we are dropping that one dead center to lock in the eagle.